Audio Smut Quickies. In and out in 10 minutes or less.
Hey, it's me, Caitlin Prest. In this quickie, I'm going to introduce you very quickly to my friend, Keith. Keith is kind of a chick magnet, that perfect mix between being aloof and artsy and funny and hot, but he's also really genuine and, sensitive and shit. So I interviewed him for our upcoming episode about sex and homelessness because, let's face it, he's also a total vagabond. But girls love him, nevertheless. We came upon the story of him losing his virginity, which doesn't have anything to do with sex and homelessness, so it's not going to be in the episode. But it was so cute that I had to share it with you guys. So here's Keith.
I was 16. It's the summer. My brother's in town. He's like, I'm gonna take you to, the mall or wherever. We're like, where do you guys go to get new shoes? I'm gonna get you some new shoes. That summer I was working. I was planning on getting this Adidas jumpsuit that I really wanted. It was yellow and black, with the Adidas stripes going all the way down, so I had him get me the black Adidas. We got back to my mom's house and I put it on and I thought I was super cool, And that day we were kicking it with this girl that I liked. There was an appeal about her that it spoke to something not primitive, but kind of primitive. She was like a curvaceous girl, like earth goddess. The color of her skin was milky caramel, and her whole body was just so smooth. I just wanted to eat her. Like she was a cake. I had been telling my brother that whole time, and he was like, you ever had sex before? And I was like, yeah, man, I do that shit all the time. I had no idea what to do whatsoever. I tell Carmen, yo, we should go downstairs to my room. So we're down there, we're making out, and I'm like, we should have sex. And she's like, yeah, you're right. My brother had given me a condom. So she's like, yo, have you ever had sex before? I'm like, yeah, plenty of times, right? I'm still wearing this bright yellow jumpsuit. I didn't take the jumpsuit off. I just pulled my dick out and put the condom on. We started to have sex. And it was cool, I remember looking at her and she was enjoying this and I was enjoying this. Probably a minute and a half went by and I ejaculated. Bam. Bam. I looked down and I started to pull out and I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of blood. And I'm like, are you a virgin? She's like, no, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you that I'm on my period. I was like, oh, that's cool. And I looked down and the bottom half of my shirt and the top portion of the pants of my jumpsuit are covered in blood. When I saw it and she saw it, we just started laughing because it's funny. Throw the condom away. I flushed it down the toilet. Washed my hands. And I looked at myself in the mirror and I remember distinctly thinking, now you're a man. The whole euphoria, it made me forget the fact that I had this enormous blood stain on my shirt and pants. I remember feeling a closeness to this girl. So we held hands and we walked back up the stairs. I remember coming up the stairs and seeing my brother was outside with his friend. A couple of my friends had come over. I was greeted by uproarious laughter. And I'm like, what? And I had this huge grin on my face. Definitely covered in period blood on my yellow jumpsuit. That's the story of me losing my virginity.
So that's Keith. Stay tuned to hear about how his love life developed after that point in our upcoming show about sex and homelessness. This Audio Smut Quickie was produced by Caitlin Prest, that's me, Mitra Kaboli, Jen Ing, and Ray Dooley. If you don't live in Brooklyn and you missed our live event, which happened a few weeks ago, you should check out the videos on our website at audiosmut.ca. If you love Audio Smut, show it by donating a couple bucks on our donate page, liking us on Facebook, following us on Twitter, or straight up send us a love letter, audiosmutradio@gmail.com. Because don't you know, we love you.
Now a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp. Have you ever thought about trying therapy? Talking to an impartial third party can be a really big help. Sometimes when problems feel so overwhelming, they can help you see things from a different perspective. When you want to be a better problem solver, therapy can help get you there. Visit betterhelp.com/heart today to get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.com/heart.
Radiotopia from P